Hi from Stewart's Hobbies, where we'll be looking at model making, airbrushing and maybe a few other things that pop up along the way. So, hope you enjoy my channel. Let's get inside and have a look at what we do. Okay, and welcome back to Stewart's Hobbies. Starting on the 67 Plymouth GTX. I've just put the instructions onto a clipboard that sits up in the corner for me. I'll put that over there so I can see clearly what I'll be doing. Then we need to find the parts, obviously, that come with the bits we want to use. The engine is the first part, so none of these, and these bits we're looking for, that bit, and a few others on there, so we need that one, so we'll keep that to one side. We've got to find the rest. I think not that one, not that one, maybe on that one there's nothing on that one at the moment, so we'll leave those in the box. So to begin with, there might be some chrome parts we might need, so we've got our parts. Now when cutting out, just be careful. Most of the time you can just snip them out and they'll be fine. You a little bit of filing, so I just tend to get my clippers, just gently snip them out. You can paint them before. On this one I just get the first few parts out, make the engine, and then paint it accordingly to what colours I want it. So we've got those. We've got 52, which is this sump, so we can use those. That's 3 parts so far. Then you've got the top piece there, which hasn't got a number on it. Oh, it has got a number on it, but it's to the side, number 60, so we want that piece as well. So we're going to take this piece, can't quite get it. That's 4 of the pieces so far. We have got the headers to find, they're in there somewhere, we'll find them in a minute. The front piece, where your drive belts and stuff go on, and there we are, so that comes off. A little bit of, don't know if you can pick up on that, a little bit of overcasting on that, and filing down before we glue it. You probably wouldn't notice it, to be fair, but if you're going to do something, do it properly, I guess. 56 is 2 of the ones we want. I'm going to leave those on there so I get the right side, you know, like to marry it up in a minute. Just going to pause for a moment and find the other couple of bits, and we'll carry on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the reason I couldn't see them in the grey, in the white rather, was because they're actually on the their chrome header covers, so that's nice detail to have. Yeah, so we'll just get these out like that, so, and number 100. Obviously numbers change due to what you know, whatever part you're picking out of the list, so I'll get all the ones that's on the diagram. So I'll get all the parts out, each individual part, it's all numbered. I've got those to find, that, so these. So if you go down this road, you'll make your life a lot easier. So then 2 bits in the middle bits, you've got these 6, those to find, well, not find, but to snip out, which are on here, which I should do now. So we'll snip them out now. These 2 here, boom, like that. And we've got all the pieces we need for our first part of the Plymouth. So I'm going to do a little bit of filing. I use a nail file. It come in a set I bought from a well-known online store, and I'll just take off the rough edges. Just gently do it, and once you're happy with the finish, you get nice and smooth. You'll get a better finish on your paint. It won't show up. Don't take long, and you find you'll get a nicer result on the end product. It takes a few minutes, but these things aren't meant to be rushed, really, are they? So, you know, if you take your time with the engine, if you put it together, sometimes you can see that it's either going to cause you a problem or not. But sometimes it's easier to glue this bit together, then file it, because you can see where the edges are going to be. You ain't going to see this, but if you was to leave that, when you put the second part on the sump, it might not fit flat, whereas it does now. So yeah, just a little bit of sanding, a little bit of making it flat, smooth, taking off the rough edges. You could also use a file like this. It's a bit more coarse, but same sort of thing. It just does the job. And we're going to do a bit more of this, get all the parts ready, and then we'll start gluing it together. Okay, in real time that didn't take very long at all, just to take down the rough edges and make them smooth. Still a couple of little bits, but I'll do that once I glue it together. So we're going to start gluing this bit together. We're going to leave the headers, and we'll leave the carburetor. I believe they're part of the carburetors or whatever. We'll leave those because obviously then we haven't got to paint around them. We can paint the engine, paint the gear, transmission, the gearbox, and we can leave. There's no chance of the paint getting onto the chrome parts then. So I'm going to assemble this using just normal glue. You've all seen, if you're watching this, you've probably got a pot of this at home or going to get some. Nice easy contact adhesive. You use a little or a lot, it's up to you, depends on how you feel. Obviously, as long as it glues it, doesn't really matter. As long as it sticks together and you get a nice finish. Just take your time. See where you've got a little bit of raise, you can rub that down. Once this is glued nice and solid, you can give it a bit more time, and you can spend as long or as short a time as you like. You can make the kit quick, paint it, enjoy it, or you can spend a bit more time, get a better finish hopefully. You know, just you know, it's enjoyable to do, so why not enjoy it for longer? This is probably a bit too big for this, to be fair. And then you can go to your little files. So, yeah. And this is the bottom. This is the bottom. This is where the sump goes. You look at the diagram, the sump goes towards the front on this one. So give it a little bit of glue around the edge, or at these. And it decides to come out. There we go. A little bit of glue all the way around, maybe a bit in there. And then the sump goes on. It's got little locating pins so you can't get it wrong. There you go, the sump's in place. If you want the sump a different colour, which I have done in previous videos, well, not in previous videos, in previous models, then you can paint that first. And then we'll just put this bit on as well. That can go on. We'll paint this after. I believe it's that way. Hang on. That way or that way. It'll only go on one way. It's got locating pins. There's still a bit over there on that bit. So I did it quick because I just wanted to get it together. Now I used to be the most impatient person for things like this, so and then will go on there. Just glue the top down on there. Go like this. Try and keep it straight to what it is. Jumping around a bit. I think that's square. You'll know when you put these bits on, they can go on as well. That's this side, I've sorted that out. So this time I shall put the glue on these little stays because they will just touch on them edges. That'll be plenty. So then you'll find, which way around was that? Just check the way the pins are. So they've got to go to the top. So you look at this, you've got to have the pins at the top. So that'll go there. You could put a bit on the edge, you don't really need it. So that's that. And then we'll do the same on the other side, a bit on here. And then all that's left is the chrome pieces. So then will be this bit. You could either carry on with this bit, leave all your painting to like at one go. Oh, obviously they are fiddly, especially if you've got big fingers like me. But yeah, just nice and make sure everything's on. And that's the first part. Obviously we haven't put these on because they have got little locating pins. So as you see, that goes there, and the rockers have got little pins. They will go in. Actually, that's that side. Obviously not gluing them at the moment. You get the idea of where you can you don't end up painting this, because if you had that on there, it's going to be awkward to get round. See that better? You can awkward to get round this. Easier without it. You can just paint all this, and then your transmission different colour, and that's going to be a lot easier for you. That's the engine. That's number 1 on the diagram list. We'll do one at a time. I'll do it in parts. Watch each one, or I might do 2 one day, but yeah, I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to show it. Any questions, any comments, feel free in the comment section. Okay.